Hey guys, last month I hit a huge milestone on this channel. We got to 20,000 subscribers, y'all. And it was a glorious day for me. I felt so proud of myself. I shared it on my social media platforms and got loads of messages and comments. And it's honestly a very good feeling realizing that your hard work is paying off. And today I just want to talk about how YouTube has changed my life. And I want to share along some tips and tricks on starting your channel if you are reluctant to start one in 2024 heading to 2025. Now, first off, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who's been rocking with me on my YouTube journey. It took longer than expected, but we here. Now, if you guys are new here, my name is Tongue, and I am a photographer / content creator on YouTube. My channel is based around camera gear reviews mixed with tips and tricks video as well as tutorials. Now, today, there is no gear review. I'm just going to be open about my thoughts, but I don't know how open I'm going to be. So, we'll just go with the flow and see where this takes us. I just want to say, before I started YouTube, I was feeling quite lost. I knew something was missing on the inside. I always felt like there was more out there than just, waking up and punching in and out of work every day. And for me, it was driving me mad, and I was very unfulfilled. My mental health was at an all-time low. I was really feeling down, and I really hated life. I was such a negative person to be around, if I'm being honest with myself. My mindset was just very, very bad. Now, I always wanted to do YouTube, but I didn't know of what. I started a couple of channels 12, 16 years ago. It just makes me sound so old saying that. Nothing came out of it because I quit it too early. Because I just wanted the results right away. But, that's not how this shit works. I always thought that I can do this. I just needed to get over the anxiety and the shame and the embarrassment that I might feel for putting myself out there on camera and doing stuff like, hey guys, welcome back to the channel and all that stuff, right? That used to feel so cringe to me. And it's one of the reasons why I didn't find any success back then. As a millennial, we got made fun of a lot back then when we tried to do things. People thought it was weird if you tried things. So you get made fun of if you were trying anything they don't deem as cool. And back then, you get made fun of. You get made fun of a lot. For example, you get made fun of if you like Justin Bieber. You get called. And again, I love his songs, but I just have to say, I didn't like him. It's just how it is back then, It was a different time back then. And back then, for me, if you try to do YouTube, you're not cool. And that was another reason why that held me back, because I still wanted to have friends, and I still wanted to have a social life back then. I was not a popular kid back then, and put in the fact that I was an Asian boy living in the GTA with low self-esteem issues, followed by all the Asian stereotype jokes that followed me throughout my teenage years, freaking, just out of nowhere being made fun because Asians have small pee-pee. It does not bode well for me. And as a teenager with raging hormones, all you think about is, getting laid. So me trying to make videos is not going to win me any points back then. So eventually I stopped. The urge and the feeling was always lingering back then. Even though I stopped creating videos, I still watch YouTube. I still consume a lot of videos. I watch tech reviews, I watch basketball shoe reviews, and I watch a lot of travel content back then. And the one thing that I always do when I was watching any videos is judge them on their presentation. I always thought that I could have done better. I always said they need to be doing this, I always thought some of them look a bit awkward when they are reviewing the latest ball shoes at the time. And, I really thought that I could do better than this dude right here. This dude is so freaking awkward. He's awkward as fuck. Let me tell you something, guys. I was a certified D1 hater. I was hating a lot. But you know why I was hating? Why I was hating so much? It's because I wanted to do what they are doing. I wanted to be able to get over this nervousness, this anxiousness that I got whenever I start making a video. I wanted to start creating videos instead of judging other creators who are putting themselves out there. Now I commend people for putting themselves out there. It's not easy, man. It's not easy to put yourself out there on the internet for, the internet to judge. And honestly, it's not until like several years have passed and I saw this travel channel that I was once making fun of for their delivery and their lack of camera presence. Like back then I was making fun of them and they only had like a couple of thousands of subscribers. Fast forward several years after, I stumble across their channel again. And to my surprise, they have freaking over like 1 million or 2 million subscribers. So during those times where I made fun of these creators actually put out videos, grew their channel to the size it is today, and got, was making content that they love doing, which was like traveling around the world, which is freaking amazing, which is freaking awesome. And that just like broke my heart because I thought if I could have just started around the same time they did, instead of making fun of people who are trying and just kept at it, just kept grinding like they did, I might be where they are now. You know what I'm saying? So that was my frame of thinking at the time. And I felt sorry for myself. I called myself an idiot and I just pouted. I was just being a big baby about it. Now, it's not until I spoke to my girlfriend at the time, who's now the wife. I said I really wanted to give YouTube another chance because, I'm older now. I'm a bit wiser. I think I am mentally ready to handle all the criticisms and the critique and able to handle all the judging that people may or may not do. Because of that, I gave myself permission. I allowed myself to actually try for once and not give up. And what I did was I gave myself a timeline. I told myself I wasn't going to quit if my videos didn't do well. I have to see the big picture here. I gave myself a 1-year timeline. And after that year is up, if I didn't see the results that I wanted, I will stop altogether. Now, I was really good at photography and I was always sharing my photos on these Fujifilm Facebook groups. There are a lot of people who are always commenting on my photos and asking me for my thoughts on certain gear that I was using. So because of that, I just thought, you know what, maybe I should just like open this up to YouTube and just talk about it there, make videos so that, I can share it to the world instead responding to one comment. At least my reach would be better. You know what? It would be cool so I can just talk shop with you guys. I like talking about gear. I like talking about photography. I gave myself a weekly schedule. And from giving myself a weekly schedule, I actually developed a routine and system to make my video creations a lot easier. And it got less nerve-wracking as time went by. And my content wasn't good at the time. And I knew it, but I just wanted to put it out there because I know that it can and will get better. As more time goes on, I'm going to put in more work and eventually get better. So I started a weekly video release. And the first video I did got like 2 views and both of them were from me. And after that, the pandemic hit and everybody was indoors, so we couldn't go out. So I just thought I would use this opportunity to make YouTube videos. In Canada, we were stuck inside for almost 2 years. So I kept making videos and I got my first 1,000 subscribers in 1 year, which was freaking amazing. Now, fast forward till now, I think I've been doing YouTube for close to 4 years now, and I just reached 20,000 subscribers. So how did YouTube change my life? Now, what YouTube did for me over this past 4 years is it got me out of a dark place where my mental health was really fucked. I was not in a good place back then. I was not confident in myself. I'm much more content now than I was back then. I'm a more confident person than I was. I don't look at content creating or putting myself on camera as cringe anymore. Now, some of my millennial peers, they find this cringy as fuck. And I have some other friends of mine telling me they wish they can do what I can do. And I tell them that they still can. And that's the beauty of it. I'm nobody special. If I can do it, why can't you guys? Like, honestly, like a freaking Asian dude from Toronto talking about photography and Fuji gear. Like, what? Come on, man. Who would have thought? Not me, man. Not me for a very long time. I didn't think this was going to happen. But I'm not going to say that it'll be easy, but, just enjoy the process, enjoy the grind, enjoy the journey. Like, I'm still seeing where this takes me. It's not stopping for me here, guys. I want to see this grow even more. Most of you guys will only see the results of it, the final results, like the 20,000 subscribers, the X amount of views. But you don't see what was happening behind closed doors. Me going out to take pictures, me organizing a photo shoot with the model and the BTS cameraman, renting out the studio space to shoot and film the BTS, me scripting about the gear reviews, me filming and me editing the video. I have to learn skills I need to get better at YouTube, like, learning how to video edit. So I had to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere. I also had to learn about video lighting. I also had to learn about audio and the audio quality out there. So I had to get over my crippling anxiety each week just so I can speak in front of the camera and deliver it in a neat product for you guys to consume. It's a lot of time spent learning all these skills so I can just put it all into a YouTube video. Nobody sees that. Everybody just sees the final product. YouTube reignited my passion in photography. Nobody knows this, but I guess now you do. But I was on my way out of photography. I was about to quit it all before I started YouTube. I actually thought should I just sell all my camera gear and just be done with it all? Because I was losing my passion in it. I was losing interest in it. YouTube pulled me back in. It gave me just another outlet where I can just be creative, where I can express myself, through my video edits, through my storytelling. I was out shooting more photos now because, as a reviewer, I need to go out there and take these sample images and then report back to you so I can share my findings with you guys. And I really liked that. I was going out, it was better for my mental health. And, I was able to invite friends to come out with me to shoot. And, we were just all having a good time. And that's what I love about what this YouTube channel has done. For me, YouTube changed my life. And as cheesy as it sounds, probably saved my life. I don't know, man. I was really in a dark place, man. And I don't want to ever go back. It's a shitty feeling, but I'm definitely better now. I feel being on YouTube for 4 years gave me, a better outlook on life. It made life more enjoyable, and it also provided me with a better mental toughness as well. Being on the internet opens you up for so many people to take shots at you, to troll you at times. But I've been seeing it for so long now. I've been at this for so long now. It doesn't hurt as much anymore. But there are days where I do get a comment and I just think ooh, this motherfucker, YouTube as a platform is good because people who comment will treat you with respect. People on YouTube are civil for the most part, as long as you don't waste their time. So for the people wanting to start a YouTube channel, you just need to put out a video even if it's shit. Just start and stop overthinking. It's going to be bad, but no one will give a fuck. And that's where you're going to grow and learn. People don't care about you as much as you think. Your friends, your family, they just don't care. So just don't be afraid. Just freaking start. I was such an overthinker back then. And I think it's probably maybe because I may have ADHD. I don't know. So I just wanted everything to be perfect. I needed to get this mic before I can begin filming. I need to get these certain lights before I can make my first video. I'm telling you, no one cares about that shit. No one cares if you have a crappy light setup, a crappy camera setup, as long as you present good and valuable information to the viewer. Don't be wasting their time being a professional yapper like what I'm doing right now. As you progress through through your YouTube journey, you can acquire all these stuff later to help make your content a little bit better. My wife is my inspiration for just starting. She is fearless whenever she approaches something, and she doesn't overthink things. And I find that trait very admirable, and it's something that I want for myself. She is very fearless, and she'll jump in with both feet without even thinking. That wasn't me though. But I am a lot better at it now than I was 4 years ago. The hardest part about this is to get over that crippling anxiety, the fear, the embarrassment, the shame, and the guilty feeling that you have for wanting to do this. And if you guys can just stick to it for 1 year and post once a week, I guarantee you're going to see results. Why do I keep saying 1 year? Well, during that time, you're going to find your groove. You're going to make lots of mistakes early on, and you're going to adjust and tweak those mistakes until you get better at becoming a YouTuber. And I feel 1 year is going to be a good indicator to see if it's worth it for you or not to continue. Don't quit 1 month, 2 months, 6, 9 months in. Give yourself 1 year and make 52 videos. You're going to know if you like making videos or not. You're going to know if this is something you want to do. I also have people asking me about making money on YouTube when they started their channel. And I just honestly think that's just the wrong mindset to have. You have to enjoy doing this, man, because if you're in it for the money at the beginning, you're going to fail at this. You have to enjoy making videos and enjoy the production side of it and enjoy talking in front of the camera. And you got to spend hours producing good content before you even get into the YouTube partnership program. And now, if you enjoy making videos, all the perks that comes along with being a YouTube will follow. YouTube has made me a better person. My mentality is stronger. I'm much more confident in myself now, and I'm not a D1 hater anymore, guys. I'm a JV hater now. I know YouTube, to me, has been life-changing. Even now, when I still feel like I'm a small creator, it really has more positive changes to my life than negative. I will always be a big proponent of getting started on building your YouTube channel. It's never too late, guys. I'm telling you, it's never too late. I got a few people told me like 4 years ago, before I started this photography channel, that they thought, you know, there's a lot of photography channel already, so why even bother? And to that, I say, you know what? Like, everybody is different. I'm different. I bring a different voice. I bring a different perspective. Everybody has a unique voice, so find something you're passionate about, even if you think it's saturated, and start making videos. It's that simple. Like, look at me now, guys. In like a sea full of content creators who review lenses, I got to go up against these sharks of the photography YouTube space, you know? I got a little section for me cornered off in this little space that I, you know, really enjoyed talking Fujifilm content amongst you guys. And I'm very, very grateful for that. So thank you. Anyways, this is how YouTube has changed my life. And thanks for joining me on this journey. And if you guys want me to do more videos where I share tips and tricks on just being a YouTuber and about content creation, let me know. I'm curious if I should, you know, expand my content. I'm only going to do it if you know, let me know and leave a comment. That's about it for me, guys. Thanks so much for the 20,000 subscribers. Up next, we got 30K, and then 40, and then 50, and then 100K. We'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. I love you.